Hey guys, welcome in Postural Therapy class. Any certain request? I know Joan's hips, Bob's hips. Okay, we're going to be laying down on our mat to do hip release. Nice. We're going to start with the left leg reaching out. Bend your right knee so your right foot is flat on the mat. There'll be absolutely no core at all. So because we're looking for an adjustment, there's zero core. I want you to reach your left leg 10 times. So reach and let it open up that lower back and release. Good. Reach and release. No abs at all. Good. And just sliding that leg away. Just give it a slide. Open up that sacrum. Good. And slide. Feel that? Go. And then bend your knees and take your yoga block and stick it between your knees, releasing those abs, and squeeze your knees 10 times, so no abs at all. It's all matching there, Julie. Perfect. Yeah, Charmaine, it's amazing. Yeah, squeeze and release. Release the abs again. And after 10 squeezes of the yoga block, reach the right leg out 10 times. Just reach it and release, reach and release. And after 10 times, we're going to take that yoga block, stick it between the knees. Good. And give it 10 squeezes. Relax the shoulders. And then after 10, I'm going to have you take the yoga block out, put your hands behind your knees and roll yourself up. You're going to take your box and set it on your mat. And what I want is it for it to be on the side. So it's going to be like this. And you're going to lay on it with your knees right here and your feet over. And you're going to scoot towards it, so that your hips are directly underneath your knees. Then grab your yoga block and place it between your knees. So try to come down where your knees are right there up and over the box. You're over in the dark corner.
She moved because she didn't want to be here. You started as she moved first. No, I'm always down here.
I'm going to move that camera right over here. Okay. From there, the block goes between the knees. Good. And I want you to release your belly completely and flip your palms facing up. So your arms are in that capital A, just like we do for our melt method classes. Good. So the arms out and just relax everything. I'm going to be setting a timer. Set timer for 5 minutes. Is everybody comfortable? Okay, and as you breathe, just inhale into your stomach. And as you exhale, just let the hips and the lower back relax and release. So static back, it settles your hips and back, releasing the compensating muscles that interfere with balance and functional movement. Let your diaphragm settle back into the floor. Keep your abs relaxed. And see that with your breath, that your abs rise with your breath. We're going to be adding on to this. I want you to take and clasp your hands and reach them straight to the ceiling. Good. From there, you're just going to take the hands back behind you, touch the mat behind you, and then come back forward. Relaxing the abs. Sorry guys at home, my necklace got caught in the mic. Let your tummy raise with each breath. Your rib cage and diaphragm are just sinking into the mat. If you feel like you need a pillow, let me know, and I'll put the half roller underneath your head or neck. Now from here, we're going to take the elbows straight out from the shoulders and hands or fists go to the ceiling. Good. And you're going to press your elbows down into the mat as if you're going to push yourself up. As if, but you don't have to lift up. Good. Keep them on the mat and just press and release. And just keep them down on the mat. Elbow up a little higher if you can. How higher? Shoulders down. Good. And press. It's like you're going to take your spine off the mat by pressing. Still releasing those abs. Go down a little bit more. Okay. Match that one. Mirror it. There we go. And press. It's fun to have you do a postural therapy class. Okay, the next one we're going to go into is frog. So I want you just to scoot up on your mat, place the soles of the feet together on that side of your box, or on the mirror side of your box, and let your knees just hang out. So feet will go all the way down to the mat. You can just scoop back. There you go. Remember, if you want a pillow underneath your head, there's half rollers underneath, or I can hand you one. So soles of the feet go together. Your arms are in a capital A position, palms facing the ceiling. Good. Does anybody want a pillow? Everyone good? Okay. And we're going to hang here for 4 minutes in frog. Set timer for 4 minutes. Letting your tummy rise with each breath. Exhale, relax the pelvis, the lower back. Feel the backs of the ribs sinking into the mat. Frog releases the powerful thigh and groin muscles to allow the pelvis to settle into a neutral position. Lie on your back with your feet pulled towards your torso and put the soles of your feet together, letting your knees turn out. Make sure your feet are centered in the middle of your body. Press your big toes and heels together to hold gentle pressure throughout the exercise. Your lower back doesn't have to be flat on the floor, but you should not feel pain in your back. Don't press on your knees, just relax so that you can feel a comfortable stretch in your inner thighs and groin. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Good, and the scapula is all the way down your back. And again, your tummy is rising with each breath. So remember, at home, when you practice this, you don't have to do a full hour. You can just do your favorites that you know are going to help with either hips or your knees or your shoulders. And Kimberly, you can come down a little bit more to capital A. There you go. Beautiful. And chest. Good. Tummy rising. And then exhale, relaxing. And then go palms this way. What's that? Rubbing out your hips? Just see how relaxed you can get your body, your forehead, your temples, your ears, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Just completely relaxing. Okay, then release and pull both your knees slowly into your chest and hug them in. You're going to straighten your right foot and put it right against the box and stand on it. Oh. Well, that's not going to work. Some of your boxes are flipped. That's okay. Let me flip your boxes. Like this. Awesome. Thank you. So now go foot flat against that box, and I want it straight down from your sit bone. Good. So the toes are pointed straight up to the ceiling. Now hug your left knee and go hands behind your knee, actually lower than your knee, so you're not right on that joint. Good. And from here, we're going to circle outwards first. So take that left foot and go counterclockwise 20 times. So the foot's moving, and as you move that foot counterclockwise, I want the ankle to do it. There we go, and not the knee. So Julie, pull that left knee straight in. There you go. Check your right foot. Is it straight up? There you go. 20 of these, and get your toes involved. After 20 circles this way, we're going to go 20 circles the other way. This is foot circles and point flexes, increase ankle mobility, and restore balance to the muscles of the lower extremities. Your hip and knee should be at 90-degree angles. So think about knee being right over the hip. Clasp your hands behind your bent knee while you circle your foot counterclockwise 20 times and then clockwise 20 times. Make sure that your foot is pointed to the ceiling on the right leg. Don't let the toes of the straight leg point off to either side. Keep your knees still throughout the movement. And after 20 here, just pause and I'll know that we can go into point flexes. Are you guys ready for point flexes? Okay, point flex for 20. As you point flex, I want you to get your toes involved. Reach the toes and pull the toes and flex the ankle. Point and flex. Good. So you want that shin just to stay parallel to the ceiling and just to come from the ankle joint. Perfect. Get those toes involved where they're moving. There. Move those toes. Switching legs when you're done. Same thing, as that left foot will be straight up and down. Hands clasped behind the right knee. Make sure that knee is directly over your hip. Good. And you're going to go clockwise. Get the toes involved. And it's slow, trying to touch every part of that circle with that foot and toes. After 20, reverse the circle. And now for 20 that direction, point flex, making sure to point your toes. And then to flex your toes. Okay, well, I know Kimbra's feeling this. Anybody else feeling this? Yeah. And when you're done with these, we're going to come up in a standing towards the front door, grabbing your half roller. I'm going to put you on the bathroom wall, on the outside of the bathroom wall, so you won't need a half roller. Okay, so doing air bench, you're going to keep your yoga block close, and I'll show you on Joan's machine. Okay, so we're going to take this and put it against here so we have something soft. We're going to bring it down where we're parallel, okay? So feet parallel, you're going to grab your yoga block and squeeze the knees here. To add to this, the hands are going to face up and you're going to roll down just slightly, not like from the hips, but just give yourself a little stretch in the spinae erectors. And we're going to hold this for 2 minutes. That doesn't mean you won't have to take a rest. Okay? But come out of it before you fall out of it. Feet straight forward. Good. Yoga block will go between the knees. And you're going to scoot down until your quads are parallel or almost parallel to the floor. Set timer for 2 minutes. Hi. Got it. Good. Just so you know the timer is going. Bob, you can come down a little bit more. Walk your feet out a tiny bit more. Are your feet slipping? Or you can come up more if it's too much. If your knees are hurting, I want you to squeeze your sit bones and push your sit bones back, but at the same time release, perfect. Release your tummy. Toes match, everything matches. What was that? With the ball. What's hurting?
This part of the back, for some reason.
Come over here. Come here. What's that? No. I should put him right here. Right here, Bob. Just try here. Just see. Isn't this great? Air bench puts the hips, knees, and ankles simultaneously into flexion while they're under load. Stand with your back to a wall and press your hips and the small of your back into the wall while walking your feet forward and sliding into a sitting position. Stop just before your hips reach a 90-degree angle. Your knees should also be close to a 90-degree angle, but your ankles should be just slightly forward of your knees. You can come out of it. Did the wall help to have it? Okay. So next time, Bob, you're going to take where like Kathleen is. Yeah, and you're just going to do the wall.
Okay.
So when you come to it, we'll just whoop, go over there.
Okay.
Okay, staying and standing, we're going into alien. If you have a sharp ring, turn it in. These are actually called elbow curls, but I call them aliens so you can remember to do them. Okay, so from here, the flat part of your hand, will go right against your temple and your thumbs are facing down. You're going to take your feet hip distance apart and slightly turn your feet in. Pooch your belly. Let go of the pelvic floor. Make sure your eye gaze is straight ahead and doesn't start to look down. Curl your elbows in and back out. Counting to 20. Good. And you may not come all the way in. That's fine. What you're doing is you're gliding that scapula across the rib cage. Feel your scapula as you do this. And just breathe and let your belly pooch. Okay, so from there we're going to go into arm circles. Making a golfer's grip, you're going to curl in here. Then you're going to take your thumbs, point them forward. You're going to have the arms straight out from each other and then straight out from the shoulder and jam your scapula together like you're squeezing a pencil between your scapulas. Slightly pigeon-toed just like the last one. You're going to take those thumbs forward. Let your belly pooch and jam the scapula together. 30 circles. Keep breathing. And thumbs go backwards. Palms face the ceiling. Good. Jam the scapula. Let your belly pooch. And thumbs go backwards. Jam that scapula again. Release your abs again. Going to your 30. Okay, feel your shoulders right now. Can you guys all feel a difference? Okay, so this is a natural place where our shoulders should be. And I know a lot of times we're driving, texting, looking at our computers, sitting. So we always want to just feel it right now and kind of memorize this position. Everyone got a good feel for it? Okay, your box is going to go down onto the floor, and your feet are going to go on your box, sitting like in a chair. We're going to use this chair over here. There you go. Okay, so sitting on top, feet go on the box. I'm not sure where my voice is going. And you're going to take that take the yoga block and stick it between your knees. I want you to take a small bow forward, like take a bow. That's where you're going to leave your abs, okay? Let them go, let your tummy pooch, and then lift your chest. But that way your tailbone's kind of stuck behind you. So go the other way. Take a bow forward, take your tailbone behind. Take a bow like this way. Take a bow, there you go. And then lift the chest. Got it. Good, I'm just checking you guys. I also want you to look at your knees and make sure they're straight out from your hips. Yes, perfect. You want to keep this right there. Okay, and we're going to squeeze 10 times. So squeeze and release 10 times. We're going to do 3 sets of 10.
And our abs are just.
Pooch. Yeah, let the abs pooch. If we tighten the abs, we get no adjustment. If we pooch the abs, we can actually receive those small micro adjustments.
I feel like in Pilates class, if I don't tighten my abs, I'm gonna get smacked on the back of my head.
Schmack. Yeah. But we've never smacked you. It must be from school, from your schooling.
All the time.
I've been smacked in the elbow for not keeping my arms straight. So 3 sets of 10. Did you get them all? Okay. We're going to do sitting scapular contractions. So right here, just keeping 20% on that yoga block, you're going to shrug your shoulders all the way up and then drop them down. Now hold them there so that everyone's gone down. And we're going to open the chest and pull the scapula back and release and back and release. And you'll feel the scapula slide across that rib cage and try to kiss each other, opening that chest. Good. We'll do 20 of these. Okay, from there we'll come into standing. And we're going to go into circumduction. So you guys see me do this a lot with different clients. You're going to get your body flat, so as flat as you can. You won't be perfectly flat, like my back is a tabletop. I'm going to put my chest over my one supporting hand, and you kind of some of you guys have a couple choices of what you can use here. And you're going to let your arm hang for a second. Watch my right shoulder. It's going to relax here any second. There it went. Okay, once you feel that go, let go. Did you guys all see it? Yeah. Then you're going to do 10 circles in each direction. If this starts hurting your back, step forward, give yourself some more support. And just be right here. Okay, 10 in each direction. You can do it right here. Come on, get over here. If you have any shoulder issues, this is part of your menu every morning. You can use a milk jug, anything heavy. There it went. I just saw it right now. There you go. 10 one direction and 10 the other direction. And just use your breath. And you've gone 10 in each direction, switching hands. You're going to take your box and sit it mid-mat. So bring it up, put it mid-mat. For static back, okay, your knees are going to come on top of this and your hands are going to come down here. Have your hands to start with directly underneath your shoulders. So once your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, right at your top fingernail, your middle finger, I want you to move the base of your hand to that position. So if you look and you have your fingernails here, that's now where we're going to be where the base of your hand goes, is right there. So make that imaginary line and walk those hands there. Allow your shoulders to come down into the body and allow your scapula to kiss each other. Belly pooches.
Forward.
Right back a little bit, right there. Set timer for 1 minute. Aren't you glad I didn't say 5 minutes? And Kathleen, bring it forward a little bit more. Shoulders are right over your hands. So your hands, yeah, right there. So shoulders are over hands. Good, Joan. I saw that. Nice. And just breathing and letting that belly pooch even more. And release. Okay, standing on the floor towards the front door. We're going to go into our T-bone. Okay, so I'm going to use Kathleen. So go ahead and put your boxes underneath for a moment. They don't have to be all the way underneath, but just, you can just, yeah, keep them close. Actually, who's on the camera? Let me see who I'm going to use here. I'm going to use you. Okay, you're going to lay down on the mat. I want you to see this with Julie. So laying down, go forehead this way and lay on your tummy. She's going to take her hands and go like this underneath her forehead. Good. And then from here, she's going to squeeze her knees together. And she's going to bend her knees here so the soles of her feet are looking at the ceiling. She's going to keep her knees together. This is called T-bone. And she's going to take it out to the side. So let release. And as she goes out to the side, she's going to still squeeze and go out as far as you can and back in. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. Let your belly for sure go on this one. So squeeze the knees together. Good. And take it out and in. Out to the side and in. Good. Nice, you guys. I'm going to straighten you up a little bit. I know. It's just that scoliosis. Okay, there you go. Then I'm going to drop a flex ring near your feet or on your feet. And you're going to put that flex ring around the outside of your feet, just like you had a belt. Finish on your things. I thought we were finished. Finish them up. It's going to be right here. There you go. Okay, so place it on the outside of your feet. And if you're having a hard time, I'll come and rescue you. Who? All of a sudden we feel like we're turtles. There we go. Right? Kathleen's got it right on. And I like the pedals to be on the outside of the feet. So at home where we don't have flex rings, you still scoot your knees closer to each other. You can use a belt or a canvas strap. There, right there. Oh. Yeah, Susan, look at you, right on. Okay, let your belly pooch and straighten your legs and bend your legs 20 times. So you're just pressing out. Push on, there you go. You're welcome. You'll feel this opening up your sacroiliac joint. Can you guys all feel that? Feeling something, right? What was that?
Just slipping off my foot, but that's okay.
There you go. Buddha. What's that? Yeah, sorry, Kathleen. It's a good thing she's got animals. Lots of animals and kids. And when you're done, just take the ring off. Okay. We are going into squat. So it's not the typical Trevor one that we like to do, but I will show you my flip-flop slip. You're going to grab your bar that's closest to the door. Kathleen's going to join somebody on their machine where she can see where it's comfortable to get in. Your feet are going to be between your hip distance and shoulder distance apart. Your body stays upright, so I want a straight arm. And you're going to take it down. And what I want is that your body does not pitch forward. So I'm going to adjust a couple times till I find this place that my body is completely upright and not like this. You guys see a difference, right? Straight up. Okay, we're going to get down into that position and we're going to be holding for 2 minutes. It doesn't mean you'll be there the whole 2 minutes. Feet are parallel, straight forward. Good. And Julie, go a little closer to there's just either shoulder or hip distance. Okay, squeeze your sit bones for a moment just to place those knees right. Stick that tailbone all the way back behind you. Back is upright, so your back's forward. So I want you to step forward with your feet. Get that back all the way up. Set timer for 2 minutes. This will be the longest 2 minutes. Yes.
Did you check us in this morning?
No, I haven't checked you in. I'll check you guys in.
Are we supposed to check in?
Not yet. While you're squatting there, I want you to pull out your phones and check your snow. You're all good. You're good. Come on in. We're here. They're doing a postural therapy class. How are you, Lori? You are all checked in. No. Your body's looking for anything and it says, okay. 11 more seconds. You can do anything for 11 seconds. Okay, shake it out. Okay, I want you to take inventory of your body, how grounded you are, where your shoulders are sitting, how your hips feel. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Can you guys feel difference of how you're standing? Okay. With the intention of letting your body know that you are done for today, roll your shoulders back for 3, roll them back for 2, roll them back for 1. Shake it all out. Good, and give it a pop. And you guys are done. Right on. Good work, you guys. The half rollers will go on the chairs. The flex rings will go on the chairs. Wipe down your yoga block. You can leave your yoga block on the front edge. And you can just tuck your weight after you spray it down back underneath the front of your machine. Bye, guys.